Light transport through participating media is expensive to compute and an often overlooked property of lighting in real-time applications. Due to its vast complexity, for a long while the best option for interactive frame rates has been to do aggressive simplifications of the physics simulation. This seemed like a promising venue to explore. With one sample per pixel, compatible with regular input data, able to model the lighting equation well, near real-time performance. MRPNN was the closest match to what I was trying to achieve. This led me to the implementation of Tiled-MRPNN. Tiled-MRPNN have the following improvements: deterministic with better temporal stability, more convincing at handling transparency, 23,000 weights per pixel compared with 50,000 in regular MRPNN, 19 of the 23,000 in convolutional layers, 3 versus 192 3D volume fetches per pixel. Cuts the frame time by more than 80% in my comparisons. The videos shown are recorded on a 3070 Ti laptop GPU. Further optimizations should be possible, especially considering the tiled MRPNN demo was implemented using DX12 compute shaders and not utilizing cooperative vectors. The design of the new net is based on MRPNN's implementation. I reused the feature stage, but replaced the rest of the original net with a different architecture. I could see a lot of correlation between the inputs of neighboring pixels in MRPNN. The feature stage still has the role of generating structure from a cluster of scene volume samples, but modified to output 8x8 tiles instead, and so the previous per-thread cost gets shared by a thread group. RPNN are using delta tracking for determining sample position. In my opinion, it's a bit of a clash of concepts, as neural nets usually operate better when there are deterministic input-output mappings, and delta tracking only truly makes sense if you let its statistics converge. I replaced the delta tracking with percentiles of transmittance, giving anchor points to sample intervals. This then becomes a more deterministic process and removes the stippling artifacts. Strong signals were needed in order to enhance intratile details. I already have a lot of data from the transmittance analysis, so it felt natural to hook further into this resource. It was especially important in relation to the film block. Projections of shared tile data are used as the conditioner, and per-pixel unique data is used as input. You could conceptualize the shared conditioner giving the map of the whole tile, while the per-pixel input tensor presents the lookup coordinate to sample from the right location. Using a siren gate in the first film layer enhanced quality. A 4-layer, 3x3, 32-wide convolutional block was used to bind the frame together. It enhanced the true lines and reduced much blockiness. Although representing 83% of the parameters, it only consumed 20% of the frame time. Due to the parallel nature of the convolutional operation, I managed to run the compute units at 75+% throughput. Through spectral analysis, I could see that most of the HF signal was present and vanished in the mid-convolutional layers. So the best place to inject the film block was as a residual 32-wide input on the second conv layer. The authors of MRPNN used log1p loss, which however did not suit my case very well. Using a combination of contemporary loss methods helped the situation.
Tiled-MRPNN should fit well into any existing application pipeline, as the input sampling can be customized for any source. Animation should be supported by default. MRPNN mainly addresses scattering and self-shadowing. Shadows from solids could possibly be hooked in with ease, for example, apply shadow mapping to the scene samples. Any lighting computations could be used to generate the ground truth, possibly with the addition of new inputs, for example, spherical harmonics for ambient input. Multiple light sources might be the most challenging problem, although dependent on the use case, it might not be needed.